It's Friday night, so tomorrow's Parkrun Day, but it's going to be Parkrun Day with a difference. So I thought I'd do a quick intro to explain why. So I'm on my living room floor because I like to lay out all my kit, and I've just finished packing my Ultra vest for tomorrow. And I've attached a little Parkrun barcode to the front of it. So tomorrow I'm doing the Punk Panther, a short circuit, which is a 35-mile ultra. It starts in Otley at 8 a.m. and it runs up the Chevin and then carries on. But at the top of the Chevin, there's a new parkrun. Chevin Forest Parkrun started a month or so, probably a bit longer than that, ago. And I've cleared it with the race organisers. And as long as you rejoin the ultra route where you left it, then I can leave the route, do parkrun, and then continue on the ultra. So that's the plan. It's going to cost me about an hour and 10 minutes. So I think I'll get to the start of parkrun at about 8:20, wait there for parkrun to start, and then it'll be about a 30-minute park run with my ultra kit, and I'm about to run 35 miles. So the interesting part of it is that I have been alerted to the fact that I'm currently leading the Punk Panther Race Series for the year. So I'm 7th overall in the table, but first female. So tomorrow, the top 3 females, we're all racing. I think if I was just running the ultra, then that would be a given. I don't think anyone would be able to catch me on points. But Helen Waite in second, I've got a little bit of paper and been doing the maths. Helen Waite in second only needs to beat me by 13 places tomorrow to take the win. And Hannah Carter in third needs to beat me by 36 places to take the win. So I think Hannah's probably a bit too far away, but I think Helen, it's probably a given that she's going to win it. So why am I doing parkrun? Well, there's just no way that I can run. The actual ultra route runs a long part of the parkrun course, you know, half an hour or so before parkrun. And can't miss a parkrun, so I just can't do it. So I'm really thankful that I can get in a parkrun and do the ultra. That feels like winning already to me. But it will make for some interesting dot watching tomorrow. So I will keep you updated as to what happens. I'll probably have to put an outro in tomorrow's video because I probably won't know until I finish running. But yeah, that's tomorrow's adventure. Cannot wait. Bright and early, just arrived at Race HQ. Gonna go and get my number. I think I've made a massive error today. I'm wearing a pair of socks I've never really run in before, and I thought it was being really smug. They're from the army surplus store because sealskins supply the army. So they're amazing waterproof socks, but I don't think they're gonna stay up when I'm running. So we'll see how that goes, but let's go and get my race number. Good morning. Good morning.
Have you seen Jane? No. She's there. Oh. Well, everybody's here, so you can see it. I'll grab a picture of your legs. Yeah, go on. The beginning of the race, the 20-mile and the 35-mile share the same race until you get to Tranmere Park, which is just it's just shortly after the golf courses. There is a small checkpoint there, which is only for the 20-mile runners. If you're not a 20-mile runner, please do not use it. Your checkpoint is a mile and a half later in Menston. And so the 20-milers come back here, and you come back over the bridge and down to the finish, and the finish is the start. The Ultra then goes around through Ilkley Moor. When you get to Cow and Calf Rocks, you must go at least to the top of Cow and Calf Rocks. It's then up to you to find your own way down. That's about it. Sure, I can let me start moving. 3, 2, 1, and race. Big start with GPS.
and we're off. Because I'm doing Parkrun, I've let everybody run off ahead of me, hopefully filmed a bit of the start, had a few tech issues. But yeah, I've got a leisurely walk up this first hill now because I've got time to kill before I get to the Parkrun start. So, bit of peanut butter on toast. I hate running when I'm hungry. Slight disaster. Socks have already fallen down. No! Oh well, that's what you get for running in kit. Racing in kit that you haven't tested, so that's fine. I'm sure I'll be fine. It's only like, what, 7 hours of running. The sky is just trying to make something beautiful out of the morning. So lovely. I must say, this is a very strange experience. Walking very slowly on my own. I think I've got about half an hour to do a mile. Actually, I've got 45 minutes to do a mile. So, just taking my time. Well, anyone who ran up here is going to be hot. I am sweating and I am walking up here at an absolute snail's pace. But it's a brutal start to a race, straight up the Chevin from Otley. What is it? 300 feet? 400 feet? I don't know. It's a big climb to start with anyway, so I'm just trying not to get too sweaty because I don't want to get cold when I'm stood on the start line for Parkrun. You can never get the perspective of hills on film, but we've come from right down the bottom there, and then we're heading right up there. Some steps just go up, 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 up. Right up to the top there. The race route takes this trail here, but I'm hoping that these steps give some sort of perspective of how big the hill is. Don't think they do. It never comes across properly, does it?
I see wheels fall down this silent siren's call. You found a loss. How do I break down these walls?
Oh, that little fairy house. How adorable is that? What a privilege it is to be here with nobody else around. The Chevin's quite popular for walking, so I don't think I've ever had it entirely to myself, but it's looking beautiful, all the autumnal colours. Wow, feeling pretty lucky right now. How lovely is this? I love this space with all the coins in. I love wood carvings anyway, but wow. Just coming up to the top now, I cannot wait to see the view. I think I've got a little bit of time to kill, so I might actually head off to the side and head a bit higher and look at the view over there. My first deviation off course for the day. I am heading up to Surprise View so that I can film these incredible views for you because they are definitely worth sharing.
I see wheels fall down this silent siren's call. You found a loss. How do I break down these walls? I try to hold on to memories we had. So many faces, they ruled in my head. When night has come, we'll be waiting till the dawn.
How about this for a morning view, hey? And if you park in the car park for Chevin Forest Parkrun that they ask you to, Surprise View car park, you get to enjoy this on your walk to Parkrun. If you park in one of the smaller ones that they ask you not to, you miss out on this view. Yay, Dolly or Bev!
Arbitrary.
Yay! Oh, I did not expect to get one of those this morning. And what's on the back? What's on the back? Oh yeah.
It's the right team.
It is the right team. Cool down. Hooray! I am going to be sad when I don't win the race series because I'm doing Parkrun, but I've chatted to loads of park runners, met the lovely Paul Cooper in his pod merch up from Woolacombe Dunes, so that's cool. And yeah, everyone's jogging off to the start. I'm going to aim to get to the start as we start. I don't really want to stand around for too long because my hands are already a bit cold. Yeah, really looking forward to adding in a park run.
Be careful underfoot, there are some water bars of course. And then we come back up. Time to do a second lap. And the timer's ready. Yeah. Pacer's ready.
Well, that is goal 1 for the day achieved. I've got to the start of Parkrun on time, so let's go. This is hard. I really need to walk the hills and save my legs for the rest of the miles, but the race has sort of started now, so I'm in a bit of a hurry. So just up the first hill of Parkrun. The bad bit is I thought the ultra route carried on straight. It doesn't. I've just checked. It comes up that hill again. We've got to do it 3 times. So I'm feeling a bit sad about that. But I'm just so happy to be parkrunning. Thank you, Marshall. Thank you, Marshall. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yay. Dolly Bev. Yay. Second time up the hill for the day. Only one more after this. Thank goodness. Having a bit of a walk. Finding it really hard to pace. Don't know if I'm going too quickly or too slowly. Probably too quickly, but I'll probably only know that in 20 miles time. I'm seeing everyone I know at Parkrun this morning. It's so lovely. Most unusual for out on an ultra. Yeah, Simon's just ahead, chair of Albarosa. Really nice. I'm dreaming of my bike though now. And like a mountain bike to get me around this course. Thank you, Marshall. Thank you. So the Marshall said nearly there, but I'm like, no, so not nearly there. Only another 35 miles. Thank you, Marshall. Hooray! I've stayed with Eleanor and I've just given her my barcode, so we're going to run in and Eleanor's going to scan for me so I can finish and then just dash off. We're just coming up to the finish now. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Eleanor. Thank you, bye. Thank you, volunteers. So that's it, Parkrun done. Now I can get on with the ultra. Slightly questioning my life choices now as I head towards this hill for the 3rd time. But done Parkrun. Thank you, you too. Inspired by all this amazing running. Well done, brilliant finish. Just saw 2 girls, maybe 11 or 12 battling for the line and definitely feeling inspired. This hill, definitely don't think parkrun at the start of an ultra is a good idea. If I didn't miss parkrun and I'm now doing a race on a Saturday, parkrun day, yes. Leaving the Chevin now, leaving the parkrun route. Off on an ultra. Don't know if I explained properly, but the reason parkrun's so important to me is I don't want to lose out on my global ranking. So I think I'm top 50 worldwide and I think I'm 12th female in the world. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So there's only about 150 people in the 500 club. I'm one of them and super proud. Long-term goals. What a day. The weather is absolutely perfect. The sky is beautiful. If anything, it's a bit too hot, which for November I'm not complaining. Feel so lucky right now. I just ran through a field with 3 horses really close to me and I didn't even panic. I did not panic. So I'm feeling very happy now. It is funny, you know, some bits you remember really well and other bits you just have no idea, and here at the moment I don't recognise this bit at all. I'm definitely en route, but yeah, I think it's just because it's a flat straight bit. My memory has just gone, yeah, that's not important, you can forget that. I think I'm sort of just waiting to get to the airport bit. The bit between the fences that is so fun and was totally flooded last time I ran this race. Kind of excited about that bit. Hooray, I know where I am now. Just on the bit where we run on the Leeds Country Way. And it's just at the end of this muddy field that the airport path starts, airport path. Here we are, path, footpath, footpath. I remember doing that in my last video from running this at the start of the year. This is the bit I was waiting for. You can't go wrong here. Completely hemmed in. Easy running. This bit's so cool because you're actually kind of under the runway. You've got all the lights and the, oh my goodness, this is slippy and muddy. All the beacony bits that the planes look for as they come into land. As we're skirting Leeds Bradford Airport. Whoa, it's getting muddier. Maybe I should look at my feet. This is all remarkably dry compared to earlier in the year. I think I'm a little bit disappointed actually. I'm just approaching the first checkpoint now, just skirting around Eden Tarn. We used to go clockwise around here, but we're going anti-clockwise today into the car park, and then the checkpoint should be there. So hoping that they've waited for me. There is actually one person behind me who started late on the 20 miler, so fingers crossed they're still there. It's actually really sweet seeing lots of families out here and kids on bikes. There's a BMX track just by the car park where Ben used to ride, and this is where I brought Poppy when she was learning to ride her bike, so happy memories. Yay, thanks guys! Oh, thank you for waiting for me! Oh no! Just leaving the checkpoint now, thank you guys! I expected there to be 1 or 2 people, there were loads! Apparently my tracker was dead. Whoops! So they've just swapped that over for me. Hopefully this new one is working and I'm on my way. Just in case that checkpoint had have packed up and gone, I was self-sufficient, so I'd already had an apple juice and a chocolate bar. Just grabbed a bag of crisps. Salt and vinegar crisps are always good on an ultra, so I'll have those in a minute. When do you get skies like that on an ultra in November? Oh, it's just amazing. Look at that sky, so blue. The sun is out. Just realising I forgot to ask the one question I needed to ask at the checkpoint. How far ahead are the back markers? I just don't know. There's an amazing heron on this pond here. I want to stop and film it and enjoy it. Stand and watch and take a moment, but until I'm back in the race, then really need to just get a move on, catch up with the back. Oh, you never film the bits that you want to film. Missed a little bridge there and thought, I'll just hop over this river. But the stones are really slippy and I slipped and fell in the river. So one of my socks has been completely submerged. So we'll soon find out how waterproof they are. Can't tell at the moment because my foot just feels cold. So we'll see. What a wally. And then I fell over some brambles. I'm loving this bit through the woods, but because of all the leaves, I'm not entirely sure I'm on the right path. Better check. Just rejoined with the path. Not sure what way I came up through those woods just there. But I'm remembering doing this earlier in the year and all of the bluebells, and that was gorgeous. And now all these leaves are another beautiful carpet. It's actually a bit treacherous because all of the leaves are covering all the tree roots. It's trip central. Look at these colours. I thought that section through the woods was going to be really straightforward. That is one bit I know well, but with all the leaves you couldn't even see where the paths were. So yeah, that was a bit dangerous. I had to just slow it down and be safe. It's the first section uphill now. Up here, cross this road, keep going up. Up some more. So I'm just having a walk. Each corner I turn, I'm thinking, will I see the sweepers? I just can't see them.